When you visit a museum or gallery, what is your motivation? Why are you there? Are you going with your grandson for a day out? Are you visiting with friends or family? Are you going to see a specific exhibition? Recent studies have shown that most people visit galleries and museums to socialize, to see something specific, or to support an organization that they are affiliated with. Museums and galleries in communities have changed vastly over the last few years. The roles have flipped from simply providing information to audiences to being one of active engagement in a community. Through my research, I've found that arts participation is lower, especially in the Southeast, and I've been investigating into why that is. Through my research, I've looked at successful museums and galleries in the Southeast and what those organizations are doing successfully. What are they doing to engage their audiences? Of that, I've found three main findings. I've found that communication, content, and presentation are the three pillars of a strong, engaged audience. Communication is vastly important because you want to know what people want to know. What's going on in your community? Public transportation, housing, food crisis. If people aren't seeing information that they find relevant, meaningful, or valuable, they're not going to come to your institution. Communication leads into content. Through talking to your audiences, you find what content they want to see. You see what's important to your audience, to your intended audience. Who's in your museum and who's not in your museum? Why is that? Why aren't they here? By presenting content that's relevant, you're getting new people in the door, but also the way that you present that content is important. Presenting it in a way that's accessible. Are you open during hours where people can visit? If I work a 9 to 5, I might not be able to go to the average museum. Are there special weekend hours, after hours events that are more accessible to me? Is it physically accessible? If I've got a granddaughter in a wheelchair, how do we get into the building? If I have a hearing impairment and I want to see a film screening, how can I do that? How can we make that accessible to our audiences? Finally, looking at making things accessible mentally. Is it understandable? Is it readable? Can we engage in a way that's fully accessible to people of all abilities? Looking at communication, content, and presentation in our museums and galleries can expand what we do and create a sustainable future for museums and galleries. Thank you.